What's going on, everybody? Got ready to trade here. It is Friday. The week is almost over here. Got a decent setup here on Tesla, and it looks like a mat also broke down pretty hard here at pre-market, right towards a pretty significant daily support level. So definitely trying to see what's happening here. You see Tesla's got a nice little grind lower consistently for the past couple hours here into the open. So looking for a gap and go setup to take it short. SPY's kind of moving back and forth here between red and green. Something's going on here. Oh, that's why. So SPY's making a move, a little push up here actually. Well, let's see what happens. Other than that, there really isn't nothing special going on. Spread's obviously pretty spready here. I'd probably go for something like 25 cents. 500 shares is massive, so I could probably go 300 here. It doesn't have any daily support until 318, so it could definitely make a good move here. Well, I know it's Tesla, so it's definitely bound to make giant moves. Let's see what happens. There's a hidden seller here. Maybe. Price is just so spready, it's really hard to tell. I definitely got a couple of other second day plays as well that I'm keeping an eye out for. I actually don't think I want to short it if it breaks on this first candle here. I want to see it kind of chopping down here, just slowly getting back to it. STZ's. Wow, STZ's just a huge mover anyway too. STZ was another second day play that I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't think Tesla's doing anything. The mod could be setting up for a really nice opening range play. It's got support for each and every whole dollar number. Could definitely be a pretty good opening range play here if we can consolidate for a little bit. JWN is also looking pretty good. That's just gonna keep going here. JWN looks pretty good for something over 56 here. 20 cents is definitely more than enough. really want to see it close below it though. Just so that it makes that nice candle. Nah, it's just gonna go, wow. Oh, it's just too early. I just got support right at the whole number here. This is pretty interesting. I think 20 cents might be a little too much. It might have to be 25. I'll go 7.50 here. See if we can break through. I mean, we are definitely well below everything here. I'm missing Nvidia right now. Nvidia also looks pretty good. It's just way too difficult to try and trade two opening range plays at once. Well, Nvidia actually just kind of poked through a little lower JW and is taken off. That was a good one. Oh, come on. You see Nvidia just barely made that low there. Pop back up a little bit. I don't know. That might have stopped me out. It's just not that good. I still really like him at. I hope we can get back down, but I don't know, we'll see. SPY's moving up pretty hard. Well, it's getting closer again though. Nvidia is kind of setting up again. The mouth's just slowly creeping down here. I'm getting somewhere. 30 cents is my stop loss. If it breaks down, pops back up towards 30, I'm out. Yeah, SPY's really strong right now. I'm actually getting a little less confident in this just because of the SPY, so I think I want to use a little smaller size. SPY's really strong right now. What is going on? Nvidia definitely faked out moving lower. Almost touching 43 again. I want to see 30 cents out of it. Don't like that. That's not enough to get me out yet. Jeez, this thing's all over the place. There we go. I'm seeing a lot of green, so I'm gonna cover a little bit. I'm not seeing near enough red as I'd like to. And now we're getting somewhere. Oh, circuit breaker's on. Circuit breaker's on. I'm gonna get all out if it starts popping back up here. I'm seeing so much green right now. That's fine. I'll take what I got. I mean, the SPY just absolutely tore up in the middle of this thing. Just a straight shot, almost a full point. Oh, it's kind of a small winner, honestly. Not as big as I would have wanted it to be. I don't know, that'll be something to definitely go over the tape again with, but I'm glad I covered right where I did, because as soon as that circuit breaker popped on, same situation, a bunch of green started flowing through, and we couldn't break that 69, so glad to get out. Tesla was actually a pretty decent short. I really think that I need to start including this in my strategy, just these the 5-minute gap and go. I mean, it's basically just an engulfing pattern too. I mean, this thing just tore straight down and just really just shorted straight through low a day. I mean, it's not a bad trade at all. Nvidia, I can't really tell what it's doing. JWN might be setting up for a good long here. Matt's back up at 43.32. I don't know. JWN, I want to see more of a pullback. It was definitely a shallow pullback on light volume. So if it wants to go, it's going to go, but it's just not pulling back enough for me. Nvidia, there's something going on at 252. Spread's got to be pretty big. Or stop limit there. AMD, strong first candle or second candle. Huge sell-off. I think that 75 was a significant spot. Yeah, that 20 EMA there. If we can get back to 252, I definitely want to see what's going on. So that's a high of 98.95, so it didn't exactly quite hit 252, but it bounced off of it pretty nicely. I don't really know what to do with the video here. JWN, no, it's not the one I wanted. Matt is coming back to VWAP here. I'll tell you, that circuit breaker popping on though makes me pretty nervous. Nice bounce though. It's a real nice bounce. I don't know. I didn't really trust it whenever the circuit breaker first popped on. I don't know how much I trust it now. SPY is moving back down though. We are red again. Nothing else looks like it's doing anything. So STZ, I'm actually looking at for a second day play. Going back to the 15 just the other day. 2 days ago, huge gap down. Came up, kind of got stuck at 209. Failed hard really there, and then we started bottoming out at this 201 level, 201.50. Broke through it pretty hard on the open here, so what I'm looking for right now is a little bit of a pullback. Something actually towards VWAP would be pretty good here. And I would have a stop loss up at 202. And this could be a second day play, kind of like an all day hold, if it gets to that point. Small size because I've never taken these trades before. It's pretty much a brand new strategy. So I think 275, 7D might be a good spot to pick up like 50 shares. Might want to do 60 because VWAP's up there. Might want to do 55 because it's going to be lower. And stop loss is, I guess, high a day, or yesterday's close, 202.50. So 50 bucks. I mean, it's $100. And obviously we'll just see what happens. So I'm gonna put that in for now here and put an alert, because if I get close, I definitely need to know. Oh shoot. I was looking at JWN and I mean I just missed it. It's really nice tight consolidation pattern here. I don't know. Now it's just kind of too far from VWAP. We're almost the whole point from VWAP here. What is this? Low 29, low of 31. And now I got below it. No trade there. Alright, Tesla found a bottom. Might set up for a good spot here at VWAP. I'm still kind of puttering around. NVIDIA, all over the place, really. Walmart was also a second day play. I think what I want to see on it, because there's a symmetrical triangle here. It's not the cleanest, but we're kind of breaking down underneath it. What do I want to see? We pulled back. We failed at yesterday's high. I mean, right now, actually, it might not be a bad spot to get into this. Take 100 shares, short from here. Stop at yesterday's close. It's just a little easier to use it on TraderView. So Walmart got the symmetrical triangle, trended lower after hours, trended lower pre-market, popped right back up to yesterday's close, and now it's just kind of sitting here. I don't really know what I want to see right now, because we failed here, and that's definitely adding to the case. And then you really just want to see the higher or the lower high. Failing again. I think under 98 is not a bad spot to get into this for like 100 shares. don't like STZ anymore. I think it's too early to actually tell, because if I'm trading on the 15 minutes and it's just barely been 15 minutes into the first day here, I think I just am a little too early. I think I need to see more before I decide to do something. JWN is still consolidating up here. It's failing to push lower. Got a low of 25. Could very easily get a nice risk reward, but it's taken a while here. I don't have any resistance up here. I don't think there is. Maybe until up there. I don't know. Best S&B trades are around VWAP. Nvidia definitely looks really good. I don't like these wicks, but we're getting down there. SPY's dropping a little bit. There's not really any support in the way. Could definitely want to move lower. Moving average is acting as real nice resistance. There's STZ. I don't know, because I'm trading those on the 15-minute. It feels too early. I just need to see more of how the day plays out. I don't know, I don't really see a trade on this. I mean, it looks good, but I don't really know how to describe it as a setup. Opened, strong move down, pop up VWAP, failed hard, and now we're just kind of slowly moving low. Look at all that red. That was ugly. All that red, but we didn't move anywhere. JWN finally made a move higher, but it's just not moving. Things are just a little too drawn out right now. Usually whenever I see these trades, I like to see it faster. Like if this thing shot straight to low a day, maybe I'd have a little more confidence in it, but we just kind of slowly trended lower, not really doing too much. And it's the same with just JWN. I mean, it's a nice move up, but then it's just slow, not really anything happening. I do want to watch NVIDIA here though. I want to see if there's something down there at this 95 again. Tesla might be setting up for a reversal. It's a really big red candle. It's kind of hard to recover from it. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, SPY just dropped pretty hard out of nowhere. I didn't see this. Something's going on at 43. Same thing, circuit breaker. Can't really time it. Watch the tape though, see what happens. Looks like something's on at 43.01 now. Yeah, there it is right now. Yeah, the problem is I'd have to. There it is right there. Problem is I gotta short into that. I mean, worst case scenario, you know, I get filled here, and then I'm already 13 cents out of the trade, and it just doesn't make any sense. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn it off for now. Maybe come back with something. Okay, so a little bit of an update. Walmart kind of had a nice little pattern here where it made a push to its high day, came back to view out, failed, came back to lower again, failed again, but at the same time making new lows, and then we just now broke out underneath this 98 here. So I'm putting in a limit order up here at 13, just trying to get filled for 100, and because I think this might be the spot where it starts wanting to move a little lower. So I'm thinking that I can catch it on like a small pullback retest. 13 might be a little too much actually now. Might be about 10. But I'll take 100, stop loss high a day, and I'll really just see how long I can hold this thing, because there's nothing. I suppose the body of this candle might make a difference. But other than that, I mean, it's got a ways to go. So we'll just see what happens with that. Same with STZ here. It's kind of pulling back to view app, and it's just kind of getting stuck here. Again, not exactly sure what I'm trying to look for here. I need to come up with some kind of plan, because it's really just failing. I mean, we had a nice move right at the open, dropping right underneath, good volume. A doji right underneath VWAP, and then now we're making another red candle. So it's kind of the same situation here. I'm starting to think maybe I can just get long at VWAP, but then having a risk all the way at yesterday's close is pretty far away. I definitely don't want 100 shares. 50 honestly might even be too much. I think I'm gonna go back. I mean, it could also have a pretty big squeeze here. So 50 for 2, that's $100. That's $100. So I guess I'll just cut it in half. I'll go for 35 here. Oh, I got filled on Walmart. SPY's sitting below VWAP. Honestly, the SPY kind of looks exactly the same as Walmart does. In fact, so there's a SPY. There's Walmart. SPY, Walmart. SPY's kind of following Walmart right now, or Walmart's following the SPY. Alright, JWN. I don't really see anything. Tesla at one point thought it might be a good long, a squeeze overview app, but it's failing here. I don't know, I really don't like how it made a higher low and then a higher low and then a higher low, and we're just now kind of breaking underneath it, not on significant volume or anything. I don't know, I don't think I like it that much. Nvidia, not doing nothing. Matt's doing something. We're finally breaking above VWAP here. Not much of a squeeze. So STZ is back here. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna get 25 at 45 up there. Let's see what happens. STZ, kind of the same situation. It's got a long way to go. We got to break low a day again, and then we got, looks like 197.50-ish. 196. Don't leave yet. Get me in first. Spy's dropping here. Should be getting filled in a second. Come on. Spy's dropping here. I think STZ's going with it. I'll keep stepping down. I want to get in on this, but obviously the same situation. I don't want to pay for the spread, really. Alright, we are filled on STZ. Stop loss high a day. Alright, one click run through here. So Tesla is failing here. Move down with the SPY. There's not really any engulfing candles. Nvidia actually making a nice engulfing candle right now. I don't know. Same situation, we're just kind of too far from VWAP. Tesla, just look at Tesla. Matt, I don't really know what's going on here. And JWN again. Something's going on with this 50. Nope, not anymore. Maybe it was 51. Yeah, it looks like it was 51. Something's happening here. Alright, Walmart looks really good. Had a perfect retest of VWAP right where my entry was. And we're definitely failing, moving down with the SPY. That's another thing, is these second day plays, they're not necessarily on stocks that are in play. So, I mean, the volume on these is much lower, so I think it's a lot more susceptible to the SPY. So that might actually, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'll keep these trades on. But I mean, this volume obviously on STZ is not there. Jeez, Walmart just had a squeeze. What in the world is that? Weird. I need to see the tape here first. Didn't get to 51. There's 51. I think there was something going on there. Jeez. SPY's getting ready to break a little day here. So it's definitely not helping JWN right now. What in the world's going on with Walmart? Walmart is making a straight beeline right for yesterday's close. Alright, SPY just broke under low a day. So that makes me not trust this move at all. And it broke anyway. Okay, Walmart is just making a grind here. I'm gonna put it in just in case I'm not watching. On shares. Right there. Watched one of Steve's videos from SMB, and I was talking about second day plays and overshooting, and I figured Walmart was definitely a candidate for an overshot. Huge run up, more than 10%, made a nice little symmetrical triangle, but now we're just popping up. I mean, I didn't think that I was going to be wrong this fast. I don't really know what's going on with Walmart, because the SPY is also just dropping. I'll turn it back on when something happens. So Nvidia's kind of making a little triangle down here. We just kind of broke out underneath it, but these little three candles here were getting stuck at 246. So I want to see it hit 246 first before I decide to make any trades on it. Right now it looks like it could honestly go back to VWAP if it's going to fail here and break, and it's going to bust out higher after this. Because I've seen it a bunch of times where I've gone short out of these triangles after it's had this big rundown like this, only to fake a bunch of people out and then start moving higher and go right back to VWAP. So I mean, this could very well be a good long too. So looking at the 5 minute, that's a nice chop here. If there's a hidden buyer at 246, I want to take 200 shares short right underneath it for half of it to be a unusual buyer seller scalp, and then the other half to hold for a move out of this, because the SPY's still trending down here. It's at low a day. I just don't know what this Nvidia is doing. Let's move up. Might do something. Might keep moving higher. Might retest VWAP. I don't know. I'm definitely not a fan of taking it though, because it's basically been following the SPY, and if the SPY is sitting at low a day, the SPY is starting. It's starting to move higher. I mean, just kind of barely found the bottom here. So I mean, Nvidia might be going with it. I don't know. Oh, not. What happened? I just got stopped out of Walmart. Good God. Well, that's kind of crazy. I don't know what the deal is with Walmart. I mean, clearly the SPY had no influence on it because for the entire duration I was in the trade, SPY's been moving down. Walmart does not care. Oh, still in STZ though. STZ is broken under that 200 now. So, I mean, that could end up moving still. It's gotta move 2 points though to get the money back I lost in Walmart. So we'll see what happens. Tesla still not really doing nothing. I don't know. I don't really think I see anything here. Volume pretty low. JWN is just all over the place too. I don't know. I'll turn it back on later. Okay, I think I'm just gonna cut my trade here because it's not working, and SPY's moving up here. So I'm just gonna get all out here, not even waste any more money than I already have on the day, taken away from the winner. I mean, I answered in short here. I mean, it still looked pretty alright. Where am I at here? So we had a really strong down move at the open, and then we kind of consolidated, and then we just busted up with the SPY, and then we're just starting to move up still. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't really see a reason that I need to hold on to this thing to go all the way up here when it's already not working. I mean, after it broke, probably up here. I mean, at that point, I could have even more so just told myself, forget it, don't even bother, because I mean, if it failed here, I mean it is pretty clear that it's good entry right here if it was going to do anything. And I mean, this didn't do anything, and I mean, Walmart's just on a tear right now. It's, you know, maybe my entries were too early. I mean, it's kind of hard to get feedback on these because, you know, I gotta wait like till the end of the day to really see how wrong or right I was. I mean, Walmart was even more of a disappointment. I mean, I got in, we had a nice little break underneath VWAP and underneath this consolidation, and then we came back to VWAP, got my entry on the retest, pulled lower, ticked a penny below it, and then just straight shot right back up, stopped me out, and then now we're grinding even higher. I mean, the SPY was dropping during the duration of both of these trades, except now it's finally starting to trend higher. So I don't know, maybe they weren't the greatest of setups. I thought STZ would have been a little bit better than Walmart. Just looking at the price action, really, you can just tell it. Very nice base down here at 201.50. I mean, we broke right underneath it. Did a nice little retest and popped below. I mean, it looked pretty good. It just doesn't work out. I mean, it's the same with Walmart here. The difference with Walmart, though, is Walmart had a very strong open, and then once we got back under it and it failed to move any higher, I figured that would be a good spot for an entry, but I don't know, it just wasn't the case. And then Amat was the only super short trade that I took. Strong, very weak open. Came down to the whole number here, bounced right off it, set up for a super good opening range play. Got short right underneath it, got a pretty good fill. 96, only about 3 cents short. The initial reaction of the trade, it broke underneath and then popped back up about halfway to my stop loss. So I was already thinking that it wasn't going to be a good trade, but ended up only taking a super quick partial to kind of eliminate just a little bit of risk just in case it wanted to pop up again. And then slowly it made its way down to 70, and then as soon as it hit that 70, the circuit breaker popped on. And at that point, that's when all the green started flooding in, and it's just the same situation. Circuit breaker pops on, buyers come in or something, bunch of green shows up, and then I just say, forget it, I'm all out. And good move because it popped right back up to VWAP, and then kind of just really consolidated for the rest of the day. Today was really weird. I mean, there's a bunch of trades that are just right on the edge of being okay or not okay. I mean, I didn't really like Tesla first short because we failed here, failed here, failed here. But at the same time, failed moving higher above VWAP. So, I mean, maybe I could have gotten an entry up in here for a move short. But, I mean, we're above these moving averages. And then at this point, it just didn't really make sense. I mean, the volume was gone. So, I mean, nothing was really clear today. Same with the video. I mean, it just straight grind down. It didn't really pull back for a good entry. And then once we got to here, just didn't look that good anymore again. I think this was the place where the triangle was happening. I mean, I made a little move out of it, but at the same time, this is all support. So I mean, just nothing really looked good. JWN, same situation. It's just these long little periods of consolidation, several minutes, not really setting up for a good entry. And then we had a hidden seller up here on these 50s. Just kind of a mess. I mean, nothing. I don't know. It's just a weird Friday, I guess, but. I'm really disappointed about the second day plays. I didn't think I was going to be that wrong that fast. I swear. I stopped out at the high of this pullback. It's going to kill me. But I mean, I'm green a little bit today. I'm definitely red on the week. Didn't make back any of the losses from last week either, so I don't know, kind of a rough month, I guess, so far. But I don't know, it's just same situation. I mean, one trade, just one good trade is all I need. I'm just not seeing it, not getting it at the right time. Just gotta make sure I'm clicking the button. Gotta be okay with a loser, if it's gonna happen. Just one loser means you're one more trade closer to a winner. So I don't know. I'll do a weekly recap. Don't have too much to go over, but I am gonna do one. I might get to it today, might get to it tomorrow, not entirely sure yet, but we'll see what happens. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll be back later.